I'm a customer. I'm just a customer. You're interfering with me.
You are a customer. I'm a customer as well.
Yeah.
If you are a customer,
get outside. Outside.
You are a customer.
Shame on you!
Not with you. Okay.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
The bank if you don't use it.
You're out. System off.
Out.
She's a customer.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
You promised me ethical banking, and you lied to me. They promised me ethical banking, and they lied to me. They used my money to bomb Gaza, to kill children. 53 members of my family died. Are you happy? You used my money to kill my family. You used the money to invest in weapons factories in Israel, and Israel is a terror state. You are supporting genocide. Genocide! Like HSBC. Stop investing in Israel weapons. Why you're not doing this? Why you lied to me? You promised ethical banking. This is far from ethical. You use my money to kill my family. You're supporting genocide.
Shame on you!
Shame on you.
ساعة الوطن المحتل بكفاح الأطفال حكم علينا الزمن الثوري نقاوم بحجار دقت ساعة الوطن المحتل بكفاح الأطفال حكم علينا الزمن الثوري نقاوم بحجار الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب الأحرار هم الشعب الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب الأحرار هم الشعب أرض نادي الشباب الثورة رح نشعلها نار دربي ودربك واحد بالعهد
Everywhere we look, we find a new company or corporation or bank that gives money to these psychotic murderers in Israel. They're buying weaponry, they're testing it in Gaza, and they're selling it. They're profiting off of it. Every weapon used in Gaza is weapon tested. Where is it tested? It's tested on children. It's tested on mothers, pregnant mothers, thousands of pregnant mothers in Gaza. It's tested on fathers and grandfathers. It's tested on people, innocent people, and it's your money, and it's my money, it's our taxes, it's all of it. This is where we say no. This is where we say enough, enough. I promise.
I promise!
I promise.
I promise!
To protect.
To protect!
To protect.
To protect!
Gaza.
Gaza!
Gaza.
Gaza!
Gaza.
Gaza!
Barclays Bank has historic links to apartheid. Barclays Bank, it turns out, actually helped to fund apartheid in South Africa. So they're quite familiar with putting their money into dodgy, violent stuff. Barclays are making profit, they are making money every time a bomb is dropped on Gaza. You've seen images on your screens of children blown to pieces. Every time that happens, somebody is making money. There are weapon systems in this country. There are companies, BAE Systems, Boeing and Elbit. They are all profiting from those bombs and those tanks that are blowing apart innocent people on the streets in Gaza. Barclays Bank makes a profit from this. So we are not here to shame you if you're a Barclays customer. You probably didn't know. We are here instead to challenge you into looking at your options. There are lots of other banks that are not blowing up kids. Write to your bank, write to your MP. Move your investment, move your money to a bank that does not profit from blowing up innocent children. If you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, BCP Palestine Solidarity, you will see materials that you can use to challenge your bank and to challenge your MP on this. We are calling for all of you today to take your money out of Barclays. This works. Historically, other banks worldwide have divested their investment away from Israeli weapons manufacture as a direct result of protest. This stuff works. You vote with your wallet, folks. If you find out that your money is being used to blow up kids, then put your money somewhere else. It really is that simple. You can be part of the solution.
ساعة الوطن المحتل بكفاح الأطفال حكم علينا الزمن الثوري نقاوم بحجار دقت ساعة الوطن المحتل بكفاح الأطفال حكم علينا الزمن الثوري نقاوم بحجار الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب الأحرار هم الشعب الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب والأحرار هم الشعب أرض نادي الشباب للثورة رح نشعلها نار دربي ودربك واحد بالعهد بصمود وإصرار الأرض نادي الشباب للثورة رح نشعلها نار دربي ودربك واحد بالعهد بصمود وإصرار الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب والأحرار هم الشعب الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب الأحرار هم الشعب شعلتنا ثورة وعلم يا شعبي يا شعبي جبار ماشي بدرب النصر الحقي منهاب المشوار شعلتنا ثورة وعلم يا شعبي يا شعبي جبار ماشي بدرب النصر الحقي منهاب المشوار الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب الأحرار هم الشعب الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب الأحرار هم الشعب الأطفال هم الشعب الأبطال هم الشعب الأحرار هم الشعب
Thank you for being here today to show your support and taking your responsibility towards humanity, because people in Gaza are experiencing a genocide, a well-planned genocide, and it's the biggest that ever happened so far. The sad thing is, like, it's happening in front of everybody, and most of everybody is standing there doing nothing. We got so desensitized to see these images of children, mothers, people falling down every day, hospitals being bombed, people are being starved, people are displaced everywhere. Makes us so sad. Sometimes I even cannot find tears to cry, because it had been happening for over 110 days now, and there is nothing to be done. Unfortunately, governments like USA and UK and Germany are like explicit in this genocide. They're supporting Israel, providing them with weapons, providing them with permissions and green cards, to go and carry on more bombing and killing. Sometimes I get so desperate, like last night I was so angry and desperate and I couldn't sleep, and I had my first nightmare actually about Gaza. It was sad. I woke up to check my phone immediately, because in my dream I was dreaming that I came to the demonstration today and they found nobody, and I was asking, where are people? I thought we have demonstration today, and somebody told me there will be no demonstration because there is no Gaza, everybody died. And I was so scared. It was like one of the worst nightmares I ever had in my life. I woke up, picked up my phone to check that it's actually a dream and it's not reality. But if the ceasefire doesn't happen, if the war doesn't stop, unfortunately, we might wake up one day to a news saying that everybody in Gaza died, either because of bombing or famine or diseases. So let's meet here, let's do our little bit. You know, like let's boycott Barclays and McDonald's and Starbucks and Zara. And I know like boycott, some people believe in boycott and some people don't. But I think even if the boycott doesn't work financially, but actually it does work financially, it works emotionally because it will remind us every day that we are standing for free Palestine. We're standing for what's right. We're standing for humanity. So let's remind ourselves of that every day, and let's come every Saturday, every time we can come. Talk to your families, say to your friends, and support the freedom for the people of Gaza, for the people of Palestine, for the people in Sudan, for all those oppressed people. Let's be human once again. And I think that's all that I can say. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone again. I realized I didn't actually introduce myself last time. My name is Yafa. I'm named after a city in occupied Palestine. So that's the part of Palestine that is now called Israel. But I am from Jenin. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I just, people need to understand that this pain that you're all feeling now is not new for us. Every day I see a minimum of one dead Palestinian a day before this. And then it blew up. It exploded, and now everyone's looking. So now that you're all looking, be louder and be prouder and make it safe for those of us who are Palestinian and who want to go out and be proudly Palestinian. Because we can't be safely Palestinian even in diaspora. We're shot in universities, we're stabbed, we're dragged from our hair, and we're screamed at like we're monsters, when really all we want is to live in our homelands. I'm not allowed to go to the West Bank. I'm not allowed to go home. I can't go home. The only thing that lets me go into Palestine at all is my US passport, and I go to like Jerusalem, but I can't go home. I haven't seen anyone from my family that's in Palestine ever. Can you imagine telling your children that you have family that you will never be able to see? You'll never be able to see them because some foreign power decided that this is where we draw the border, and this is where we give this land to a political party that has nothing to do with Palestine. So every day that you can do something, a post, a conversation, a pin, a flag, a scarf, whatever it is that shows that you know. Do your research, read. Libraries there's public libraries, there's online libraries, learn, and be ready to argue with people, because people have been indoctrinated since birth, since childhood, for generations upon generations. So what we can do is we can be loud, and we can be proud, and we can be educated, and we can learn, and we can teach people about the truth. 100 days of genocide, 100 days. Is that acceptable to us? No. Is that acceptable? No. Palestine. Free. Palestine. Free. Palestine. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Thank you.
Yes, I heard Fida, I heard her talking about her dream and her nightmare, but I can't believe that. Palestine will prevail. Palestinians will be free. Let's keep it. And it has been 75 years, 76 years, and Palestinians have never given up. And this is the moment for Palestine to be free from the river to the sea. There is no compromise. All these stories of two states doesn't make sense. There is only one state. There is only one place. It's Palestine. There is no other thing. That whatever they want to call it, it doesn't exist. All those people, even when you look at Netanyahu, his team, none of them is Palestinian. None of them was born in Palestine. All of them are coming from abroad. They are Russians, Polish, Americans. We don't want them in Palestine. We want Palestine for Palestinians. Let's be loud about it. Yes, they want to intimidate us. They want to call us whatever. But Palestine is only for Palestinians. Christian, Jews, Muslims, Arabs, non-Muslims with no religion. If they are Palestinians, that's their land. If they are not, go away. Thank you very much.
It was the Balfour Declaration in 1919, the British Prime Minister that promised to give away Palestinian land to the Zionists. It was in 1948 when the Nakba took place, when the ethnic cleansing of 750,000 Palestinians took place. A lot of the leadership now in Israel is saying they want to complete the job and drive the Palestinians completely out of Gaza, out of the West Bank, and make this an exclusively Zionist state. Settler colonialism has been fought across the world and needs to be fought back against now. Britain has a very particular place in this, and now our gunships are out in the Middle East, bombing Yemen, because the Yemenis are backing the Palestinians and fighting to defend Gaza. So we in Britain have a particular responsibility. We're all going to be facing a general election in the next few weeks or months, and I think we have to hold the politicians to account. Is it acceptable to them for the ethnic cleansing, for the genocide of people in Gaza today? 85% of Gazans have been displaced. What is this if it's not ethnic cleansing? Is this as being happening to one of the allies of Britain or America? There will be absolute outrage in the press. Good, because it's happening to the Palestinians who stand in the way of the colonial settler state in Israel, that actually it's ignored, their lives don't count. So we're going to carry on building the campaign, being down here on a Saturday. I know Corey's going to announce the thing in Wimborne in a little while. But let's just do this. We can boycott the companies we've talked about, but let's take the argument into the workplaces. Let's talk to our workmates about this. Let's take collection sheets for medical aid for Palestinians around our workplace to give ourselves not just the right to raise money and send it to the Palestinian medical relief, but actually to raise the argument with our workmates. Let's have little groups in our workplace of health workers for Palestine, education workers for Palestine, insurance workers for Palestine. Let's deepen this movement. Let's ram it absolutely home. Britain has no right to give away other people's land. The British ruling class is only doing it for their economic interests and because they want to be up the backside of American power. We've got to say it's got to stop now. Stop the ethnic cleansing. Stop the genocide. Free Palestine!
Hello everyone. I just have a little message for the UK government. The country of the human rights, the country of the animal rights. What about the right for the Palestinian UK? What about the right for the Arab regime UK? What about the right for the Arab country? What did you do for the Palestine?
Nothing.
What did you do for the Yemen?
Nothing.
For Iraq? For Syria? For Libya? For Egypt? I just have some question for the UK government. Imagine Palestine is Ukraine. Did you do the bombing for Palestine in Gaza? Shame on you, UK. And the Zionist people, they are always tell about 2,000 Zionist days in Israel, in Gaza. What about more than 23,000 Palestinian days in Gaza? What about more than 9,000 children in Gaza? What about more than 75 years from the Nakba? What about what you do in the Arab countries, UK? What about the Balfour Promise, the Sykes-Picot Promise? Shame on you, UK. And Palestine will be free for one day, inshallah. And UK will be in the history as a war criminals. And with the US, and I just have one message for the Arab leaders. إلى زعماء العرب الخونة سيأتي اليوم التي ستتذوقون به من كؤوس الذل والعار من ربكم أمريكا، وستنتصر أمريكا رغما عن عنف خشومكم يا حكام العرب يا خونة. أخيرا وستنتصر إن شاء الله غزة وفلسطين بإذن الله تعالى. Free, free! Palestine! Free, free!
In support of Palestine. By the way, believing in a two-state solution is like if someone broke into your house and you called the police and they said, well, squatters' rights, you know? Like this person can live in your house and kill your family members and destroy everything inside. History repeats itself. Saying that you can't compare it to the Holocaust is like saying you don't believe people are dying, you don't believe it's a genocide. Every time I try to explain what is happening, like one time I was explaining to one of my friends, and then she said, genocide in parentheses. You can't say that, you can't do that. And then it's just so hard to be Palestinian in England. Imagine how hard it is to be in Palestine. And everyone here who aren't Palestinian and they're showing support, thank you. It's really hard to even get our family members because in Palestine they're not allowed to show the flag, they're not allowed anything, they don't have anything. And banning the flag in another country and then saying you don't have power over them, it's laughable. The government doesn't care about us. And so we protest to make them hear. I mean, even the police, I've witnessed the police manhandle 2 Arabs instead of the white people who were yelling at us, who were threatening us. And it's not okay. So thank you for being here, and free Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine!
Thank you to all of you who have come out, whether this is your first time or your 5th time. Thank you for being here today. This matters. As we've heard, it's so important that we make a stand. All around the world, every week, people like us are taking time to make a stand to say that we demand peace and we demand freedom for the Palestinian people, that we stand against this genocide. And this matters, and we are part of that global community. I want to say going forward that we are going to keep doing this. It doesn't matter how the weather is. Next Saturday we will be back. Next Saturday we have an action in Wimborne first. I don't know if you know, but there is a factory in Wimborne that is involved in producing weapons that are directly sent to Israel for their purposes of genocidal attacks on Palestine. So we're going to be part of a demonstration in Wimborne from 10:30 next Saturday, and then we're going to be back here. For details, please either speak to us at the end or look on our Facebook page or our Instagram page. If you search BCP Palestine Solidarity, you will find us and all of the information there. We are also calling on you to boycott Barclays. I realise if you have a mortgage with Barclays, that's quite complicated. But dig down deep and think, a few hours of inconvenience to you matters. These people are using your money and they are putting it into weapons that are bombing kids. Look again on our social media for advice on what you can do to challenge Barclays and to challenge your MP. We need to do these actions because pestering works, boycotting works, changing where you put your money works. Historically, this is the power that we have to make change, is to protest, to demonstrate, to boycott. Please look at what you can do that will make a difference, and please come out with us again next week. Thank you all so much. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Thank you.